I got a group of pastors facing backlash for meeting with President Trump. Just meeting with him and thanking him for his work on prison reform. So why not focus on positive accomplishment from the meeting? Why is everything break down on politics? Joining us right now is Zachary R. Wood. He is the assistant editor at The Atlantic and the author of Uncensored. Meanwhile, Zach, great to see you.
Great to be here.
All right. Before I talk to you about your opinion on this, I want you to hear the pastor, Van Moody, from Saturday, talk about his meeting with the president and the backlash he faced.
One of the things that we see through that is that once we get beyond our disagreements, we've got to learn how to come together, find commonality for the common good. And that was the reason I went. That's
the reason he went. But the backlash he's got has been relentless. He doesn't regret it, but he's really upset about it. Should he be?
He should be. I think, I respect the effort. And I think that if you look at the history of this country, you'll notice that the progress that we've made with respect to important issues, it has always been difficult to achieve. Whether you're looking at Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln, whether you're looking at A. Philip Randolph and FDR, whether you're looking at Martin Luther King Jr. and LBJ, right? Those were difficult conversations that were being had around very pressing issues at the time. And they weren't always easy to have, but we have to make the effort.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of people like Van Jones who said, when the president of the White House called me up, I've been very critical.
Right.
But when you talk about prison reform, I care about prison reform more than I do politics.
Exactly.
What's it going to take?
And if it's about the American people, if it's about addressing issues that are critical in terms of improving their quality of life, then we have to put political differences aside and say we're willing to make an effort to listen and understand.
Why don't we?
Because we get caught up with the views and the values that we hold dear. And that makes it very difficult for us to reach across the aisle and say, I'm interested in gaining a deeper understanding.
I hear this. We don't want to legitimize the president.
Exactly. Right.
He won.
And you know what? In this case, I have to say that I respect the effort that he made to bring these leaders together. And you know where I stand.
Yeah.
Right? I don't agree with the majority of policies that the administration has.
You label yourself a liberal Democrat.
Exactly. Exactly.